After informing the League that Cyborg wasn't on Earth, Batman would get backlash as to why he was secretly tracking Cyborg without his permission. But putting that aside, we see Darkseid on Apocalypse trying to merge Cyborg with the anti-life equation, only for it to fire back, creating a virus that ends up destroying Apocalypse. However, with Cyborg getting sent back to Earth, the virus begins spreading like wildfire through technology. Superman rushes home to save his son, wife, and Damian from getting infected by destroying their phones and TV, which Bruce doesn't quite manage to do as he gets attacked by an infected Tim Drake and Nightwing. Harley kills an infected Joker, only to be met by an infected bird of prey who Ivy helps her take down. Green Arrow, Black Canary, and Hal were on a camping trip where Hal would go on his phone, get the virus, and get out of the tent to fight them. But he eventually gets blasted and killed by Black Canary, who then takes up his ring as Superman then shows up to get them to the Daily Planet, where they all would be contacted by Batman, who gives Damian his last words before Freeze's suit breaks, forcing Alfred to put him down and lay his body next to the rest of the family. And after making sure that Damian is gonna be fine, Superman heads to Smallville to finish his infected dad and rescue his mom. He then heads back only to be met by Giganta, who he just knocks down, believing that she can be healed, until Cyborg showed up blasting a hole in her head, explaining that all the zombies are extinctions of the anti-life equation that want nothing but death. Alfred eventually arrived and delivers Batman's gift to Damian that had a bat suit alongside the contingency plans for the Justice League. However, later while patrolling the city, Superman and Canary finally finds the Flashes, who expressed that they were hiding because Batman had told them to. Clark takes them along to meet up with Diana, only to be stopped by a plummeting Hawkgirl who warns him of an infected Captain Atom incoming. Clark and Diana immediately tried taking Captain Atom into the sky, but he just blew up, ultimately deleting 3 big cities including Metropolis. The heroes and a big chunk of people got to survive the explosion because Black Canary had covered them up using the Green Lantern ring. However, all of this progress would be ruined by the Martian Manhunter suddenly making his way into their base to kill Lex and infect the Flash. The heroes realized that the Flash was gone, essentially infecting whoever came in his way. Clark therefore decided to meet him on the other side and kill him, only to notice that his fingers were jammed into his stomach, meaning that he too was now infected. He took off trying to end it, but he was too late as the virus took over just before he died and thus made him return to Earth as a zombie. Diana then crafted a sort of kryptonite and magic, but nothing they tried worked, as even Wonder Woman ends up getting infected in the process. The Green Lantern Corps eventually showed up, which scared him away at first, until he decided to drain the entire sun, leaving the lanterns and survivors with no choice but to leave to another world.